We're at Joni's place here for family reunion on Dad's 90th birthday. April 16th, 2011. And there's Joni in there making me some breakfast. There's her beautiful rock garden. Well, here we are on Papa Joe's 90th birthday at Joni's house. Happy birthday. Can you sing happy birthday to me?
Happy birthday to me. It's your birthday, not mine.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Papa Joe.
Well, we'll make it official pretty soon.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! We got to show who all's here today. April 16th, 2011. Hey, Jiminy Cricket's here. All right. Oh, there's Joni, our hostess today, with the musician.
Have you ever seen so many snipers?
And Don and Ellen.
No, you can't move. Stand real still.
Now we're on camera.
I've already seen you two.
Okay, there's Betsy. Annie got a new camera, but she forgets to take the camera.
Another birthday person. That's tomorrow, huh?
Yep. 48.
48?
Youngest 48.
Are you supposed to say her age?
No.
Aren't you in trouble now?
Alan and the young man.
Yeah. An emotional reunion. I'll just want to document.
What is it? Birthday card? You know, you're not supposed to do that.
So handsome.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you think about this day? Either.
Now when you tell me. I think it's awesome to finally meet most of the snipers.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met them all, but most of them.
Special day.
Special day.
This is what everybody's gandering at. This
That is so
funny
cute.
card from Joni. This is Mary.
Happy birthday, Joe!
That's exactly what she said. The kids better. And lemon dry. Oh, this last one.
Want me to help you?
Lots
You know what? I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Drinks.
Mary bought all these little steak appetizers, and they all take different amounts of time to cook. Yeah. One is like 10 minutes, one's 18, one's 25.
Oh, get started without me, Steve. That's not fair. Okay, I'm away. So do you know why everybody's here today? You remember why? How about you? You're supposed to look at the camera. Why is everybody here today, Dad? Because of your birthday?
Extends the,
Yeah, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Were you one of them that got down and wrote your name underneath the buffet?
And wrote my name? I wouldn't admit it, but I might have. I've done a lot worse,
It's
believe me.
still, is there, some of the names are still written.
Okay, I'm going to
underneath the
take a look,
buffet.
and if it's there, I'll get it. I'll get it on video.
Yeah. Steve,
All right.
were you one of the kids that got down and wrote your name underneath the buffet?
Document all this food.
We have a kid grocery store. Every Friday they have chicken for $5. So every Friday. Mom, the guy Sean who works.
That's good.
Dad, I guess he said that
He's got the best laugh of anybody there. That when he laughs, everybody laughs.
And good for you. What he does is he says something that he thinks is funny, and then as soon as somebody looks at him and laughs, he cracks it up. He has to make sure it's funny.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy. You think of funny things all the time.
All right, where's Mark?
Doggone it.
Coming for carry me home.
There you go.
Keep going. What? Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay, I'll sing with you. Ready?
We know you know more.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Remember when we sang that together? Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming for to carry me home. Yeah. Woo! Where's the applause? Oh, everybody's too busy eating. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one more time. Yay! A seal of approval. Scene 1, church. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sister John Michael, JMJ. And Sister Lillian, oh my gosh. She scared me. Lillian Joseph. This Sir Lillian
No,
Joseph.
we didn't tell him.
Runs don't hug. Right.
All right, take
Not
it
in
away.
front of you, anyway.
Take it away.
Read into that what you want.
The altar boy rang the bell before he was supposed to.
That's just John Snyder's night trainer buzzer going off. Guess he didn't have time to get dressed or go to the bathroom before Mass. Oh, you knew.
Okay.
Rip that off.
Yeah, it's just like Bob Dylan. I don't know why that Steven Snyder always has money to spend on cokes at the YB.
Well, I know. I was getting my eyes tested at Dr. Arnold's office, and he was very chatty. Kind of smelled like church wine, too. He asked me if I knew about Steven's little rental booth underneath the gym stage. Apparently, Steve Arnold has been cured, and it only cost him 20 cents. Steven rents out night trainers to the school bedwetters for 10 cents each. He's made a lot of money just off the Hoffman and Johnson kids. All right. Did you rip?
Well, Dave Snyder certainly outdid himself with this week's show and tell.
Now what?
Well, he came in his pajamas and pulled them down to show his night trainer and tell us how it works.
Well, I certainly hope you didn't see. You know.
Well, I don't think so, but then again, I've never seen one.
Oh no, that awful bell. Ah.
Oh, that dear poor Mark Snyder. He'll do anything to get the award for never being tardy. He is so considerate. But did you hear he overslept and came to school with his night trainer still attached?
Dear boy. Putting his punctuality ahead of his pride. He'll get extra grace for that.
Sanctifying grace.
Amen.
And my sister Ruth Ann?
Yeah, your sister.
Don't remember that one.
Oh, she was mine.
Mary Kay Snyder had an accident again. She was raising her hand to use the restroom, but we were all under our desks for the bomb drill, and I couldn't excuse her. But when she came home with her brothers during the time to walk, I had her change her, you know.
Undergarments. She needs one of those inventions more than her brothers. By the way, did she bring any lilacs from the backyard?
No, they fed them all to the rabbits.
Do they actually eat those things?
That Philip Charles Snyder is such an artsy fellow.
Wait, which nun is this? Hold on.
This is Sister John Michael and Sister Mary St. John. Really? What did he do that was so spectacular?
Well, he put on kind of a puppet show.
That's not the right one.
Yeah, I don't remember. There, that's the one who used to breathe on me.
Well, he put on kind of a puppet show with Mary Kay's Betsy Wetsy doll and Mark's Ken doll, using different voices for each. That Ken doll applied a miniature night trainer to the Betsy doll, explaining how freeing it would make her life.
Are you keeping up?
Oh, you haven't been telling me when.
You're supposed to do it each time. We're up to 7.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let me see what we're missing.
Now you're
Scene 2, Sisters Private.
Now you're
Scene 3, Playground at Recess.
We're right.
Okay.
Oh no!
Scene 4, Sisters. What does that say?
Lunchroom.
Scene 7.
Oh, Scene 7,
Scene
Lunchroom. Scene.
I didn't practice with them.
Scene
We
5.
didn't practice either.
No, you should.
Recess in the playground. Scene 6, Sisters' lunchroom.
Scene 7.
And here we are at Scene 7, the church. All right.
And Celeste just fainted!
Oh, the blood test thing, yeah.
Well, don't just kneel there. Grab the night trainer off of her altar boy brother and pour some water on it. The buzzing will bring her around. Then you better help her to the restroom and make it fast. All right.
Next scene.
It's only during the Passion.
Next scene. There we go. Says Sister Barbara's Cloistered Convent. Oh, we're in Spokane. Whoa.
Oh, I'm so
The big city.
excited! My third cousin, Joan Elizabeth, is coming to visit today.
Really? Why?
Well, Bernie says that Joan is donating some night trainers that she and her siblings no longer need. They'll help our elderly nuns. But I really think she's contemplating becoming one of us and is hoping for an invitation.
Next scene. Okay, recess on playground again. Okay, here we go.
I remember this one.
Oh, that Alan Snyder has certainly gathered a crowd around him. I wonder what's up.
Well, he brought a pile of night trainer brochures with his picture on the front, and he is handing them out autographed copies. He's only charging a penny.
Oh, I want one. Maybe it'll be worth a lot of money, especially after eBay's invented.
How did they know?
Oops, I tore
They're
two
smart
off.
sisters.
Oh, well. Another scene. Scene 10.
Sister full of meanness. Yeah.
I tore it off.
Full of meanness.
Go ahead.
About Susie, she's up from...
I have to go to Milwaukee, Oregon to see a play, and Marion Cunningham's driving me. It seems my almost relative, Susan Marie, is a star of it.
What is the play called?
Something like The Wizard Who Cured Dorothy's enuresis.
Sounds very educational. Be sure to take pictures.
Scene from 11 at recess.
Oh, there's more.
All right. The pizza resistance.
Watch me laugh. Oh my God.
Did you see 11? Okay.
1, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, way up, 2, 3.
Just something.
Other hand.
Sometimes it's great.
Why do we have to teach this?
Well, because Mrs. Snyder said if she stopped paying for lessons, she'd soon be able to buy one of those automatic dishwashing machines like they have on Queen for a day.
All right, we'll be right back.
She doesn't have to tell any sob stories.
Well, in 1 second.
Okay.
So that was the.
Is that all there is?
Who are you? Dorothy, Girl Scout leader.
Principal Nixon.
Richechi. Dorothy Richetti. Okay. I can't.
McSorley.
That's me.
Whoever you are, I can't see.
You recognize
Let me
me
see.
now?
Principal McSorley.
Lillian McSorley. She was a little chubby gal. Well, he's pretending he.
Here we go.
Mrs. Richetti. I am so impressed by Joe W. Snyder. He still talks about me after all those years.
Well, I can top that. Joe Snyder still talks about the time that Ted Richetti, my husband, drove off the road and ruined his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done.
Encore.
Ad lib.
Okay, now reaction. What do you think about that? Did that bring back memories that you'd rather have forgotten?
You just did. Talk to Phil.
Yeah,
He wants you to talk.
He's in shock.
he's in shock, as well he should be.
What do you think of that show?
Is he sleeping while you're talking?
Since I understand what it means, I give an answer.
Okay,
If an
so-
answer is required.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me know when you got something to say, okay? And I'll get it on video, all right?
Did everybody understand that?
Thank you.
He doesn't understand.
Wonderful year. We agree the year 1960 has been a good year for us. And as is true for all the big families, a steadily eventful one. No major calamities, except Mark and
That's a given.
just busy, a steady round of birthday parties, meetings, studies, ball games, etc. On Palm Sunday, we had our family picture taken. We still all look pretty.
The bed and wake up in the morning filled with soaking dread. Urine, that is. Yellow gold. Idaho pea. Well, the next thing you know, Joe's 100 air. Kinfolks said, Joe, move away from here. Said, California is the place you ought to try. So they loaded up the van and moved to Ojai.
Oh, hi.
Valley, that is. New age. Thrift stores. So now our Papa Joe's on the way to New Orleans. Him and Sweetie Bernie gonna take in all the scenes.
Yeah.
He is handsome as Warren Beatty, and what a lucky guy to have Bernie as his old lead. Class, that is. Real class.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette head oughta.
Brought to you by Kellogg's.
That must be shopper's heart. For not since back before the war between the North and South has such a sale as this been seen in these parts hereabout. And not since Roots was on TV have we been privileged to see such hardy specimens as these, all priceless, there's no doubt. But don't be disappointed, friends, because their skin is white, for lifting bales and toting barges gives them quite great delight. And for a minimum of scratch, you'll be fetching quite a catch. So let us not delay no longer, because their smell is growing stronger. This is quite lengthy, so I don't know.
What are you doing now? So what are you doing now?
You assured him that we're getting video of this, right?
I was just happy when I called back and there was no answer.
You assured Jeff that we're getting video, right?
No,
Okay.
because he said I better.
Our family reunions are a lot more fun than the Franklin family reunions.
Yeah, we went to camp. Where did you go? I went to Niwalu and I went to Camp Kings Lake. Niwalu Cup, Niwalu Cup, the happiest camper around. Did you ever do that one? There was a flight attendant who I used to work with, and the first time I met her, it was like, where are you from, blah, blah, blah. And it ended up, throughout the course of several trips together, we realized that we were at Kings Lake Camp the same week, because I was the baton leader when her group, a couple years older, came back from some canoe trip, and I was the leader of the baton of the parade to welcome them back. Isn't that wild? We met in New York.
The ceremony begin.
You're gonna give us a copy of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody gets a cup.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Everybody gets a cup. Okay, here we go.
Is this your cup right here?
No, I didn't have one. But wait till later. You can wait. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Here she comes with it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa Joe. Happy birthday to you. You know what to do.
Don't touch it.
Blow it out, Daddy.
He's going to make the frosting. See if it's cake. He's going to see if it's good with frosting.
Make a wish. There's to 10, at least 10 more years. You want to just keep looking at him or blow on him?
You want to blow out the can? Oh, he's already sampled the
Oh
frosting.
yeah,
No,
oh
you just
yeah.
want to taste it, that's all.
Want me to blow them out for you?
Where's Annie?
Annie's working.
Oh.
Want me to blow them out for you?
You want to blow out the candles?
No, he wants to. He wants us to last forever.
Said not particularly.
Yay!
You say, Dad?
Okay, dive in.
That's 3 and 90.
Yeah.
Okay, Papa
Yeah.
Joe.
That's right.
Three Snyder
Bless Fred
seniors
Joe.
at 90. Yep.
Smile. Smile, you're on candid camera.
Did you stop bossing him around?
Come on, let's have a smile.
Bernadine.
There's a smile. That's beautiful.
He's only 9.
Oh, Mama tweet tweet. That's better.
I'm older than Dad.
Okay, Dad wants to say something.
Hey, Papa Joe. Uh-oh. All I see is Phil's hands, but they're nice hands.
I could have been a hand model.
That disjointed thumb thing.
Okay,
Have you got something to
Papa
say
Joe.
about this cake?
Papa Joe and Evie.
Is it delicious?
It's fancy, isn't it?
It has red balloons.
It's a fancy
Actually,
cake.
this is kind of, excuse me just a second. This is an,
There. Hello. Joe.
Say happy birthday, Grandpa Joe.
I'm not giving Gary anything after that.
yeah.
Okay, tell me again how I know it's going.
It's got a red dot in the viewfinder.
Okay.
I've been saying
Oh, I'm the world's worst.
And you give Mary your camera.
Brittany wants to know if you want more frosting.
Okay, you can stop it.
Yeah.
Don't be
All right.
Left and right here, my goodness. Yeah, there's
It's the cavalcade of hugs for Krista.
It's been a long time, but it's been a really long time. I think it was like junior high school last time. All of them are here. Beautiful.
Conversation piece.
Yeah, a little overwhelmed at the moment. Sorry.
I think it was last time we
Yeah, I think so. No, because your wedding was after that.
last time we saw Chris with
Some lemon meringue.
I brought some lemon meringue.
There it is.
Actually, this is Winco.
Eating it. Oh, it's Winco lemon meringue.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, Papa Joe.
Betsy's feeding him. Now that's not a spoon. That frog could be used as a spoon, but ready for some more?
Okay. 45 waistline.
I know, I remembered home like 2 lines ago.
So you knew random something.
What? I know, I don't know why she's not doing that. She wants another birthday from Dawn and Rain. She just do it with Mark. Mark remembers.
Especially for your birthday brother.
You have shown us
Betsy, you have to read. Oh, she's gonna use it.
And then everybody comes in. Off to the east, to the west, north, and south. Your loved ones are children to roam. But wherever you are, to the end of your days, your children will know it as home.
I've got to know. Sit.
He's a Vendel.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Don, yeah, stay there, Don.
Isn't that sweet? Let me get the price tag down.
I know. It's like mini pearl.
Do we know how much you paid for it? I cut that off. Here it is.
Pictures in the photos, and by the time I came along, they were like, whatever.
Yeah.
Mom was pretty busy. That was the
This was what they sang at our 50th wedding anniversary. Susie composed a song.
Oh, and what
You remember that song?
You sang it
We
with
were
us?
there. Well, I couldn't sing it because my throat.
You got too emotional.
I was too.
That's not part of the song.
Oh, Alan, how come you're not over there? You're supposed to be singing it too.
Video.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean.
That's the way she was.
Okay.
So she was 19.
And I was sitting there crying.
Okay.
Well, let's.
We can sing a Golden Reflection song. Warm it up.
Oh, yeah, I got it. There you go.
My sisters and brothers, far we journey together on a lifetime of living and love. In times of smooth sailing and times dark with storms, the family has always prevailed with endless launchings into the unknown. Your children have grown and set sail. Everybody now. All to the east, to the west, north and south. Your children have chosen to roam. Better pick it up. Wake up then. Wake up.
Oh, yeah.
This is big finish. Somebody get her a nitrator.
Somebody wake up old Papa Joe.
And give him a lemon meringue pie.
It never fails to get him.
Aren't they all?
High note, Susie.
Okay.
High note. All right.
Where were we? So here's north, south, west. Your children have chosen to roam, but wherever you are to the end of your days, your children will know. What is this church?
It's about 2 in the morning.
And never.
No. For what is a home but a haven of safety, a place where consistency reigns. And what is more constant than the love you have shown us in moments of joy and of pain?
Plenty of that.
it doesn't move like a little like ant.
Like a nice knee brace from Steve.
Wait, how about let's wait until it runs out and then we can put it in.
Everybody needs a
I wish I had one.
I don't have one yet.
Is this the same one you wear?
Yeah, no,
Wear this one?
No, this is a little more
All right, it ran out here.
structured than mine. Mine's just a little sweet.
Oh, one more.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, look at this. Look, dark. Yeah, it looks just like
Is that Mark and Mary? Yeah. Sister Mark and Sister Mary.
So you might as well enjoy it. That'd be great for here.
Kind of like great big bones or people with performance.
West, all the way from Lake Livingston, Texas.
On the good knee.
Which is which one? Which is the good name now? I think, dearest number 2 brother, that's you.
You were always number 1 to us, Dad.
I was number 2.
I think you were too young to remember this incident. We were little. Dearest number 2 brother, I think you were too young to remember this incident. We were living in the log house on the smoothing iron, and you were about 2.5 years old. Fred was 3.5, and I was 4.5. We were tucked in bed, and cousin Sonny was with us. I heard Mother tell Daddy the shipment should be at the warehouse. When I woke up, it was barely light. I told you, Fred and Sonny, to get dressed and be very quiet. We didn't want to awaken the dog. We're going to find some new shoes, clothes, and toys. We walked and walked and walked and came to a fence and a barbed wire. I could see a red and some, I could see a red.
Where?
It's fancy right
Buick.
And some
Cows.
cows. The bull. Oh, it was a red bull.
Oh, it's a bull, not Buick.
I like that one. Big show.
And the bull had his head down looking at us. I told Fred, Sonny, to spread out the wires so I could push you through and we would and having a wonderful time when suddenly the door crashed open and there was mean old Aunt Bessie, Uncle Clarence, Daddy, Mother, back of the house, and baby Fern. I don't remember getting spanked, but I sure remember Aunt Bessie and her hands on her hips glaring at me. I don't think she liked me. I know you are celebrating your 90th birthday at Joni's with your family. Remember Christy and I were with you on your 80th when you got the cruiser. I sent this clipping from our newspaper. Janet and Jay attended an art show with me. I received Best of Show for my stained glass. Blue Iris. Jay ordered it for his sister-in-law.
Sonny, and he was the P-38 pilot, got shot down over Japan and didn't make it back. He's buried over in the Vineland Cemetery. Yeah, people live in it.
Donnie, before you go, I have a special request.
No, you're not.
Yes!
We'll do it with you.
Washy, get up here in the center of the washy.
Andy looks so comfortable.
Real loud, so everybody can hear it.
Under duress.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's this fella, he had a speech impediment, and he couldn't hardly find a job. So finally, they were advertising for a salesman for the New Blue Cheer soap company. And so he went down and applied. They said, well, we don't think I can do it. He said, I can do it. He said, I'm a good salesman. He said, I'll show you. So they said, okay. So they gave him this kit, you know, and it consisted of some New Blue Cheer. And so he goes out and he knocks on the first door. And He said, I'm from the New Blue Tier Company. He said, I'm selling the New Blue Tier. And he said, it's a wonderful product. He said, I'd like to demonstrate it. She said, well, I don't know. She says, well, you gotta let me try. So she let him in. And he said, okay, he said, bring me a bucket of water, or 2 buckets of water, and some old dirty clothes, and I'll show you. So she did. She brought him a pile of clothes and 2 buckets of water, and he said, okay, he said, I'm going to demonstrate. He said, you watch very closely. He says, oh, he says, some of your husband's old dirty shirt. He said, I'll fix it up. She puts in the blue chair in this water, and he, washy in the new blue chair. Rinsey, and it comes out clear. Rose petal fresh. He said, oh, he said, your little boy's pants. He said, yeah, he said, they're pretty dirty. He said, but you just watch. Next one, he says, okay, ready? Washy in the new blue chair. Rinsey, it comes out clear.
Put it up to your nose.
Rose petal fresh. So he goes through the clothes here. And he says, oh, he says, some of your underpanties. Oh, okay, he says, I'll show you. So she says, rinsey, washy in the new blue chair. Rinsey, and it comes out clear. Washy.
That's a classic.
Thank you.
That just never quite felt right. And Michael says, oh no, it's okay. Oh, you look so pretty.
Michael Leiden turned out to be gay.
Surprise, surprise.
See, we didn't know gay because nobody had invented gay.
They hadn't invented that
Oh,
word
I
yet.
can't remember.
They were
See, I remember it was the last time I ever dressed up.
Like
Yeah,
grade
that's
school
enough
or
to
junior
cut
high?
Yeah,
Or
it
what?
was probably grade school.
Do you remember you dressing up like that?
Yeah.
I
You
remember.
remember Mike Leiden?
Yeah.
Because there were, yeah.
Who else was there?
Well, and he had this older brother who was just like 180 degrees the opposite. He was chasing everything with the.
With a skirt.
And Michael was just the opposite. But nice guy, but he just,
Wow.
yeah.
Interesting.
Glad you didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah,
no, this was
yeah.
in my
I
formative
would not have been
years.
attracted.
Pretty scary.
Then there's the story about, I think it was Joni.
Oh,
that,
good, it's not me.
Would steal all these Catholic medals that she
St.
could
Gerard
find.
medals.
And she would go over to the YB and think she could buy candy with them.
Was it from St. Anthony?
You mean they weren't legal tender? Was that from the Millars?
Yeah, St. Anthony's gift shop.
Yeah.
I remember one of my worst ever guilt trips when I was a kid. I was an altar boy. Now this is before the days of,
Wine and roses.
yeah, but I was you know, I was in my little altar boy outfit, and one of the guys from, you know, that passed the collection thing around came and then gave, you know, dumped it all into this big collecting bowl. You know, they'd all come up. No, I didn't. But what happened was then the priest or somebody else took this big bowl and was taken over to the rectory, and a dollar bill flew out. And I saw it.
Yeah, that's your chance. You took your chance.
Well, and you know, I said, now what would my mother do in this?
There's the angel, and then there's the devil.
That's about $10.
I had to go to confession so many times.
Did you take it, or was it just a thought?
Oh no, I picked it up. It was on the ground.
Yeah, it was free money.
Laying there.
Right to the YB.
Didn't God just sort of flip it out of there for you?
Well, you know, you could look at it a couple of ways.
Hey, Phil, do you remember when we used to steal money out of the guys' coin collections? Do you remember that?
Guys, my
Was it
brother.
yours?
Mine?
Was it? Oh! You never knew who did that, did you?
I never collected coins.
No, it was probably Jim's or
Jim?
Mark's.
It was
I-
Jim.
Jim would do
I
it.
had a coin club.
Oh, you did.
I had a coin collection.
A little bit about candy
Yeah,
bars.
I'm sure that I instigated it.
I'm sure
Yeah,
also.
Yeah.
So I didn't confess it.
I was a bad boy.
I confessed to your dad that when he had that, he used to keep his newspaper money up on the shelf. When you first walked in our house at 515, there was that closet right there, and he kept his money up there. And I
Not
took
a
some.
surprise,
And
not
he,
a surprise.
Yeah, and he said, okay, I knew it was you all along.
What did you do with them? You took it?
Oh, I go to the YB and get a cherry Coke.
Oh,
Or, no, lemon. I preferred lemon Cokes. Yeah,
Yeah, they were pretty much our money laundering
yeah,
location.
I'll bet you it all evened out in the end.
probably.
Everybody
There's
stole from
another,
everybody.
It's called fair trade.
there's
Yeah.
another story to be
Oh, no.
told.
What's
And I-
that?
Did you steal
I
mine?
think Steve helped on that one too.
Oh, good. It's not about me.
There was the knock at the door. There was a postman, and he said, "I have a collect package for you." And Joe was gone on a trip. He was working
Everybody
for
point at
PFI.
him.
Is this?
And so I was so poor, I didn't have enough money to pay for this collect package, so we had to borrow money from everybody's
for it with pop bottles.
paper route money.
Oh, so you're the one.
And so then, when we finally got the package,
Here it comes.
here was a little monkey
No,
that Mark had ordered.
that was called Alan.
So that's where he came from.
They came out so fast she didn't know.
But Mark, do you want to tell the rest of the story?
Yeah,
You were free.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were
I ordered.
Cheetah.
From the back
I
of
ordered a
that
squirrel monkey from the back of Monster magazine.
Monster. Yeah.
And yeah, you could get anything out of the back of a Monster magazine.
Except
And it was
fur.
like, 1995 or something.
Yeah. Postage, what do you call
From
postage due
it
or
was from
COD?
Thompson Wild Animal Farm in Clewiston, Florida. And I'm sure they've been shut down for years. That was where John got his
King snake.
His king snake. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida king snake. Yes.
And so I had spent hours at the shop at the boys club building that cage. Remember, I built that L-shaped cage with and I had the chicken wire in front, and I had all these little things, and I had got one of those sock monkeys and hung it in there,
Sort of like a mother setting up the baby's room.
Yeah, so I had
The
thing
nursery.
already.
Yeah.
The only thing is you forgot to tell Mom about it.
Right.
Oh, I knew about it.
That slipped my mind.
I know.
Yeah.
But I got home, and Mom said, "Your monkey's here."
And I paid for it.
Well,
You paid for it, right?
The shipping, I think. But anyway, so I thought, oh, my monkey's here. I kind of so anticipating. I reached in the box, and it like, well, actually, I think it bit Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
But it jumped out and immediately just ran into the TV room and up into the rafters above the fake
storage area
ceiling.
behind the curtains.
Yeah, and then up in the ceiling, or false ceiling.
So it would be like.
And so it ran all, so it ran all the way back to the other side.
Sorry. Oop.
And
Anything in my life
Or this leaf?
was Denny Wold and I stole the jug of altar wine from not the Catholic Church, but from Episcopal, not the Methodist, but Presbyterian, was it?
Oh,
What are those
That was
other
your church.
wine guzzlers?
we always heard they were wusses and they drank grape juice.
No,
We didn't have wine.
well, it was wine. I
That's why you got
guarantee
sick,
that.
because it was grape juice.
No, we mixed it with grape juice.
So watered it down.
And then we put it in quart jars, so we could do
Classy.
it better. And then we had a little, and then we went to the movies and snuck it in the movie. And I remember Denny was so sick, he couldn't, when the movie was over, he's laying in the aisle, this purple puke. And it was, it was running down the aisle.
I'm sure it was on top of the last.
Yeah.
who was that, Steve?
Denny Wold.
I remember his brother Gary was in my class.
Yeah.
If we didn't have
No, wait,
these,
no, Denny Wold.
No,
Up
Denny.
the aisle. Just up the alley.
And you turn left at the raccoon.
Yeah. He was coming up that raccoon. That's right. That's right.
we would have all turned out so much better if we didn't have all these bad influences that we had around.
We got a hold of Denny's mother, and she came down, and boy, remember they lived right at the end of the alley, and she was really mad.
Yeah, really.
Because I think she got in trouble because he puked all over the thing. But she didn't know that half of that was mine.
Actually, that wasn't the first time. Actually, maybe it's the first time I got drunk, but the first time I drank was actually John Biddiscombe and I found 3 bottles of Ham's beer in the St. Stanislaus schoolyard.
Yeah.
Well, you're cleaning up.
And so, so we went across the street to those vineyards on the edge of the hill there and hid them there till the weekend. And we heard that if you drank the beer out of a straw, you
Oh, that really makes you drunk.
I mean, I don't know if it was true, but it was just like what we heard.
Why didn't you try it, huh?
Yeah, well, because we didn't have very much.
Well, 3 beers at that age.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. So we drank that, and then we went to Bengal Field.
He always said I wasn't allowed to tell any of his stories in front of our
Tim Perry,
children.
pure as the driven snow.
Oh, yeah.
And we do have one here.
But they're adults.
However, she's 25 now.
And married.
And, yeah, she's married. If I was going to go to jail, I would.
Is anything breaking? Should we?
Go ahead.
Should we worry?
Okay, question from Jay.
The
Quick.
way we got into the landscape business was I was a teenager and we used to roll my dad's car out of the driveway at night down the hill and then start at Long Hill and go out for cruising. And I had a friend stay over and we went out and got in a little bit of trouble. We drank a little bit and he wanted to drive and so I let him and he immediately went zipping through the neighbor's yard and did a lawn job. Laughing his head off.
Yeah.
And we both thought that was the funniest thing ever. So we ran around the whole neighborhood and did it.
Oh
The
no!
last
Lawn
yard
jobs?
that we came off of, the car came down and hit the road. The license plate was right there and it knocked the license.
Oh, ID'd.
We
Busted.
posted in, went to bed. Had a
So
hard time
innocent.
wake up and my dad comes down mad as can be and said, "There's a sheriff here." Yeah, so we were in trouble. So. But
How'd you get out of that?
What was your
You didn't.
restitution?
my parents, the officer was so impressed with them that we went upstairs and sat down and talked to him and said yes, and that was us. And we had to go around and apologize to everybody.
And what else?
And fix the lawn. So
Ah.
a little soil
And a-
seed, and that
And
was
it
my
changed the
start.
course
And a
of your
business was
whole
born.
life.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know
Wow.
what? And the rest is history.
That's it.
The rest is history.
Well, that was a good start.
So your entire life has been a reparation.
Doing penance. Pete, did you ever do anything?
McDonald's
Innocent
perhaps?
pranks, really. Yeah, nothing.
Tell us a McDonald's story. Yes, a good McDonald's stories.
McDonald's story. Well, I don't think there's any about me. There was a McMafia at McDonald's.
Yeah, tell us
Which
about
is like an organized syndicate of employees
He worked at McDonald's. How old were you?
that would steal money from other employees, like force you to give
Oh,
short the
protection
register,
money?
and you get in trouble. Yeah, yeah.
A record?
Really?
Yeah. Extortion.
Probably,
maybe.
that's pretty much the only exciting thing.
So you call
And they were Scottish?
Wow.
From the
No,
McDonald's?
They were from the country.
Oh,
The country boys.